So, I guess the question is, where have I been? What's going on? Why has this episode taken so long to get out? And the answer is kind of in the last episode. Well, that was weird. Yeah, so we finished our mushroom farm room just in time to do the walls, and I came down with my allergies. I always get them once a year, usually in the spring. Pollen gets real bad in North Carolina, and I just hack up a lung. So when I start getting this way, I take medicine, but it usually takes a couple weeks for the medicine to work. So if I don't pace myself and watch myself, oh, the farm worked. I'll end up coughing to the point where I'll lose my voice. So I kind of had to pick and choose the podcast or the YouTube channel. And I kind of picked the podcast. So that's why I've taken a break. I'm a bit better now. Medicine's starting to work. I still have the odd cough every once in a while. So there will be weird, random, silent cuts that happen throughout this episode. But I wanted to show you some of the stuff I did offline because I was still playing. Not as hard as I would for an episode, but I was still playing. So we've got the first floor overhang completely done all the way around. It looks magnificent. I love it. We also got the walls done, including these little planter light sconces or thingies, mabobbers, whatever you want to call them. I think they're beautiful. This was a flower pot for a while, holding the dangerous plants in Minecraft. And because I can't stop myself from bouncing everywhere, it almost killed me. So I switched it to custom heads I like. This side stayed a flower pot though. These are just pretty flowers. But I really, really like the first floor. The first floor is amazing and complete, which is great. I'm excited. But that leads to something else right through here. This is ugly. This is kind of our nether. So on channel 64, we don't necessarily have a nether hub. We're all basically on the ceiling, which makes traversing way easier. A lot of flying can be done, but you kind of get lost if you don't know where you're going, especially to my portal. I don't have a fancy carpet trail or anything like that. I just know, come this way. For anyone looking for my base, you just follow the red line and make a left at Loki's farms. So you follow the red line, and then you have Dud's place. You just make a left right here. We're hoping to fix that today. But first things first, I want to decorate this portal. Aerington's decorated his portal over here, and I think that's cool. So we're gonna do ours, and I kind of want to mimic the portal inside the base. So maybe we should go ahead and do a time lapse. It's done, and it's grand. Is it overcompensating? Some say yes. Others say that's just how I build stuff. So, yeah, the portal is just basically mimicking the one on the inside, and that's what I want. I want it to feel like I grabbed a door from my base and just plopped it in the nether. And that's how the nether works. I motioned with my hand, the plopping motion, but you didn't see it, so plop. I plopped the portal from the overworld into the nether. It's a little different. As you see, I've got the 3 lanterns on this side, and this portal you can actually walk all the way through. And I kind of did that to make it easy on myself. I need to move mobs or anything like that. I'm not too worried about it. Though I do know Aerington made mention, you basically go through his portal, which is what inspired me to go ahead and decorate my portal. And it towers in the shadows, and it's glorious. I like it. It's honestly not that special, considering I just kind of mimicked the one on the inside with some slight changes. But I think it's cool enough. It gets the process done. But what I need to work on now is I need to find some carpet colors, because I want to run carpet from this portal to the main red line. But I also want to put frog lamps under that. So I'm going to ask Loki if I can steal some of his frog lamps from his farm, because he's basically always overflowing. I don't think he's going to mind. And that way we can have a bright path when we're flying. And I think that'll help a lot of people move around, like, up here. The pathway is lit. And I even did the red line all the way as far as we have carpet. For now, I'm going to run out of rockets doing this. Yeah, so we have, was it frog lamps? Loki said it's alright to go ahead and use them. Frog lamps going all the way down to the main no water portal. Cough has not gotten any better. But yeah, so we're good here. Now, the next thing I want to do is, this is our kind of navigation book. It kind of tells you what's on each line. And I think I know of a better way to visualize. So I've designed a little kiosk that each line can have their own. And it's color coordinated too. So that's going to be really cool. Oh, that one snuck up on me. Why don't we just build it? It'll take 2 seconds. Okay. Red line kiosk done. Real quick though, I'm pretty sure this will be spawnable. So it's light level 11. I'm gonna do this. I don't really know. I know light level doesn't affect some nether mobs or whatever. So we're just gonna do this for now. If we get more people on red line and we need to make more signs, I'll just make some more signs. But you can kind of get an idea of what's going on here. It's really simple to see in red because there's not that many people. And I've kind of put them in order. So you have the lime line will be Loki's frogs. Gold line is Loki's gold / frog life farm. And the cyan line is my base. So take off. You can get pretty high up in the air, still see the line because it's glowing. And then if you look to your right, there's the lime line for Loki's frogs, the gold for Loki's gold farm, and then the cyan for me. We don't have anyone past this, so I didn't continue it. But yeah, so my plan is to kind of continue this for all the other lines too. I don't know if I'll get as much frog-like carpeting done as I would like. So if people want to help out, they can. That'd be great. But I plan on getting the other kiosks done pretty quick. So like we have the cyan line, we'll probably use warped wood. I really want to use the new cherry blossom trees for this, but we don't have them yet. So this might be pink concrete for now, and we'll just switch it out. And then this will probably be acacia wood. So yeah, let's go ahead and do that. Okay, we're back, and I ended up going with jungle wood just to kind of keep the wood thing going. 120 comes around, we'll switch it to cherry, and you can see some of these are highlighted in colors, some of them are not. So basically, if someone had already put down a different color carpet leading to their portal, I went ahead and put that color on the board. Except for snowy area, I think it just kind of made sense for that one to be white. So, like I said before, the wood type is determining the color line you go on. So here's orange line, mangrove wood is red line, warped wood is cyan line, and jungle, which is a little off. Jungle always seemed peach to me, and that's kind of pink. So that would represent pink line, and then the color of the person's name or the area's name would then represent the turning point color carpet. I guess that's how you would say it. You can really see it on the red line because that's the one that's actually finished all the way through. I'm not going to do them all on camera this episode. I'm going to let that be a stream project. Give us something fun to do. It is a little bit of a grindy work, but I think it could be fun letting members choose their colors and everything. If a member chooses their color and they just want to come and go ahead and highlight whatever color they want to be, we'll go ahead and follow suit. I'm going to do some AFKing at Dave's sheep farm and throw some more shears in there since I have the iron. That way we can make up for all the wool we're using. And yeah, I think everything's gonna work out great. Okay guys, back at the base, and I'm not sure how many of you remember this area. We never finished it because I needed to get more work done on the upstairs. We have since done that, so I figured it would be a good time to go ahead and just like finish the front facade of it. So you know what? Let's just time-lapse it. Let's time-lapse it and knock it out. All finished up here, and I'm really happy with how this turned out. I like how in the time lapse you guys can see me wafering back and forth about putting another pole right here, and then I finally just deleted it and liked the way this looked. Originally I was having ideas about maybe water flowing down and hiding lights behind it, but it didn't really look that good, and it just seemed messy. So I went with this, much simpler, much better. We carried the roof angle all the way out. And this is another thing I was torn with. If I were to follow the pattern, I'd have another one of these walls right here. So instead I kind of mixed it up and did top and bottom. And I think it turned out pretty good. It doesn't match the theming, but it's wonky. And I kind of like that in this base. So room's all good. Finally caught up. Looks great. I will finish the floor once we get a pathing through here. It shouldn't be much longer before we start really doing some upstairs work. So that'll get connected here pretty good. I want to kind of do something like this up here. So I want to get it in before I try to connect. So yeah, I've got one more project I want to work on this episode. Let's go do it. All right, so we're at Harwood's base because I kind of want to play a little game of hide and seek. Now, Harwood's a member that I don't get to play with a lot because of time zones and such. So I thought this would be a cool way for members to play a game without necessarily being on during the same time periods. So like, here's the game. I have hidden my favorite mini block in Harwood's base. He's gonna find it, and then he's gonna hide his favorite mini block in someone else's base. It's basically what the first page is describing. Some of the rules and stuff. Don't break any blocks. Don't use invisible item frames. The invisible item frames was a tricky one. I was thinking about doing it, but this is supposed to be fun. If you're like hardcore trying to hide it, the whole purpose is that the game should run like you should hopefully play multiple times. So that way you kind of can keep passing things along. But yeah, so I have this over here. Everyone write down the name of the player you've hidden the base or the head in their base. So like I'm hiding in Harwood's base, so I put Harwood down. Harwood would then write who they're hiding or where they're hiding base, stuff like that. And I guess always keep the book, because yeah, gotta know who you hid. I'm not gonna show you where it's hidden. I'll let you watch Harwood's episode, and hopefully this game gets passed around. I think it's gonna be a lot of fun. Okay, so we're ending up at the shop because Aerington said he bought out some stuff. I don't think it's gonna be the spider supplies. Okay, we sold some wither roses and a whole heck of a lot of diamond. Oh, okay. So I kind of had the idea it was probably iron. That's my most profitable thing. So I brought some iron, but yes, a lot of diamonds. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and end it here. If you like this episode and you'd like to see some more, don't forget to subscribe. And as always, I'll see you in the next one. Bye.